Plus, she's bringing a little bit of Texas here to the nation's capital. That's Chef Monica Pope. She's going to talk about her stint as on Top Chef Masters and her mission to get people to buy local. She's been called the Alice Waters of the Third Coast. She's a champion of fresh, locally grown ingredients.
You may recognize her from the current season of Top Chef Masters on Bravo. And joining us now is Chef Monica Pope. So, Monica, in addition to your 2 restaurants in Houston, you also have a farmer's market, and your cooking style, most people know, is eat where your food lives. Now, what do you mean by that, and what's behind that?
Well, I finally figured out what that meant after 20 years of cooking in Houston, but really double meaning for me, obviously eat locally, buy locally, right. But I think the food is just more alive. You know, it's more nutritious, it's better for the environment, it just tastes better. So it really has this double meaning that I love.
And that's really started to take root. The whole, I mean, Alice Waters has been promoting this for 30 years, but it's really starting to take root across the country a little bit more.
It's still a hard concept for people to get, of understanding how far normally our food comes from, and to really try to shorten the distance and start to create this web of people in your own community that are growing things and raising animals in a humane way, and all these things, just really trying to meet people locally and support them.
Well, and the president, the First Lady, has been really promoting that with the White House garden and with the whole thing of trying to upgrade them.
A huge statement that they made right out the get-go, and was lucky enough to see it on Friday. It's a beautiful garden. I hope they're eating out of it. I hope she had mentioned during her speech that the girls were going to go out there later and harvest something and hopefully cook it and eat it that night.
Your daughter got to be there on Friday with you, and her campaign is all about healthier menus at schools too, and how important that is.
Well, she's fighting 2 really same problem, but 2 ends of the stick: childhood obesity and hunger. Our kids are starved for real food, but they're obese from food that is not real. Unfortunately, it's.
And so many people they go to the processed food, which is the highest in fat and salts and sugars and everything else, and it's cheaper, it's faster. I think we need to re-educate the public that taking fresh vegetables grown locally, it's not going to take up a whole lot of your time. You're a chef.
I do a free cooking class every Saturday at our farmers market, where I literally grab a family and say, come on up here, and in an hour do 2 simple recipes. Yeah, yes, I just shopped for stuff at the market, and I came upstairs and I did it, and I'm a professional chef, but really, really simple food. We're not cooking as much as we used to, you know. We're evolving, unfortunately, to a society that just can get everything prepared for them. But if we can cook a couple simple meals a week, you know, we'll change the world and our own health and family.
And a crock pot.
Yeah.
How great is a crock pot? Throw the stuff in the morning, it's there when you get home.
I do my class on camper stoves, you know, and people just think it's cool, but it's like, if I can do it on a camper stove, you got to be able to do it in your highfalutin kitchen.
Talk a little bit about Top Chef Masters and your experience competing with fellow chefs.
Right. Well, it was such an honor. I guess a Top Chef Master. I've been around for 20 years with my own restaurant, so I think there's a time difference there, but I saw Marcus on Friday at the White House, and we kissed and made up, and you know, none of us knew how that was going to go. We all come with our own insecurities and the stress level of just doing TV. I don't know how y'all do it. It was very hard. It has paid off unbelievably.
So the drama is real.
The drama, it's like when you go to your family's holiday, you know, thing, and everybody does exactly what they're supposed to do, and then you have this family drama. It's that kind of thing where we all fell into the roles that were, I guess, comfortable for us or something, or just the way we dealt with stress. You know, Marcus kind of became a little bit of a jerk, and I got emotional. I mean, that's what I do. But, but there is something there. You know, you put people in a kitchen cooking, and drama happens.
Well, and also I think it's interesting because they'll give you it's a challenge, and they'll say, take these ingredients, this, that. How much did that push you outside your comfort zone as a chef?
Well, that's the problem. That was easy. That was the easy part for me. A lot of people were like, "How did you do that?" I was like, "Well, I can think on my feet," and I understood the challenges very well. The problem is when the challenges don't necessarily you know, fit the style of food that you do. And you know, on some level, you might not cook the way the judges want you to cook or something. I think Rick, remember Rick years ago on a board, him talking about his flat food. You know, it's like we don't do architecturally, you know, design food. So at some point, you know, I think Susan Finnegar just got booted off because her dish wasn't, you know, fancy enough or something. It was just too, it was too good, too comfortable, too, you know, too accessible. So that's what we all are afraid of. It's like, you know, do I cook the way anybody wants me to cook? But.
Cool. Well, Monica,
pleasure
to meet
you.
Yeah,
so
good luck and
keep
keep spreading the word.
Yeah, thank you.
We've got a lot of inroads there. We got to get further into the community.
We'll see what happens. We've got 1,000 chefs at the White House, and I think with the White House behind us,
that's incredible.
This could be a nice turning point. Yeah, great. Thank you. Good luck.
And you can see the final part of the season of Top Chef Masters. That's tomorrow night, 10 o'clock on Bravo. Big night for them. Now to a chef.